Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Ram. Here we go. Waiting.
They'll begin the drive with a J. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz forced out to his left. They find some open field here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ball.
trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone. Wentz goes underneath for Sproles, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
1st down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 3rd down, that's Allen. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. A
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Buck Allen, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, fighting off the defender. On the move to his left. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Wentz going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz, a dump off to Sproles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Aguilar has it. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back.
And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run. This is Allen. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And
Darren Sproles, he's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Blue 90!
Jackson now on second and 10. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
3-19! 3-19! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Looking deep for Crabtree. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not
Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Good!
second down. Jackson flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. "51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Jackson on first down. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down, Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
82.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sunday. Great.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Sunday.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Lion.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Run.
They do go for it. It's Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. It's complete. It's Stroll's. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the carry, here's Clement. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
Detroit!
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room. And
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 6 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Clement. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right, to Allen on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Carr. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now it's Jackson. Shakes off the... and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know...